Sup my lovely bushes, welcome back to TGN Anime. Today we're looking at some gameplay from Cooler. Bandai Namco in Japan had a showcase live stream with Moke and Dogura trying out this character for the very first time. We're gonna look at some matches and analyze his moveset. Alright, so first of all, very big character. I know it's a very big character, and this guy has some pretty good reach. It's not the biggest character in Dragon Ball FighterZ by any means, but he's pretty big. He's got very good reach with that tail and some of his normals, as we're about to see. He's got a dive kick. The different versions will do different things. He's got a DP with that knee. That knee is the DP, and you can do it in the air, Vegeta style. And yes, his assist is not a beam attack. His assist is also the knee. I know a lot of you were expecting the beam attack, but trust me, there's a lot to this character that is still very, very fun, despite him not having a beam attack. As far as Ki Blasts go, he seems to always like shoot them downwards, whether he's in the air or on the ground, and he can't shoot multiple at the same time, so he can only like go one at a time, poke, 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 which means like from a distance, all he seems to have really is the beam attack, and he also has a full screen thing that hits low, which we'll see in a little bit. But not the best character from a distance. Like his beam looks a little bit like Tien. It's very, very slow coming off, and it's not a Kamehameha. So it doesn't seem like the best beam in the game, but still, it's a beam. It's better than nothing. Check this out. 2, 3. That is, ladies and gentlemen, a command grab that you can combo into. And follow up with a super dash if you haven't used your launcher yet. Now the down heavy in the air is still he also has one, so you can do the launcher in the air. Not sure if you can jump cancel from a down heavy in the air. At least during the whole stream day he didn't do it. That's the only time they attempted and completely failed. So yeah, we'll discover later. There's that DP. And that low medium, that tail with a low medium, that has such a big range. It's gonna be a nightmare to deal with this guy. Yeah, from mid distance, like from a long range, I don't think he's too scary, but like from a mid distance, that tail is gonna do some serious damage. But either way, his down heavy in the air, it causes a wall bounce. It's sort of similar to Cell's, and there's his level 3 in the air, which is a grab. By the way, if you do the level 3 in the air, that is a grab. On the ground, it is completely different. By the way, here it is, the full screen low. You have to block that low, otherwise you're gonna get hit. It doesn't seem like super easy to confirm into or follow up without an assist or obviously a vanish. Tricky block strings. Like he's got the dive kick, right? He's got a DP, so if he leaves some trap openings in his block string, he can reverse the rolls right away. He has that low. He doesn't seem to have a low light, but he does have multiple low options. He has the long tail, and he also has another low that I'm pretty sure is a heavy attack, like similar to how Cell's low works. Now, you'll see later that his activation on the ground is actually a parry, but if he's following up a super, he'll still do it, so no worries about following up an ally super. There it is. That's the activation for his level 3 on the ground. It's a parry, basically. So there you go. Level 3 in the air, command grab, level 3 on the ground, it's a parry. And of course you can TK the whole thing and like do it super close to the ground that way. And there it is. Low into vanish cancel into combo. Yeah, that is a very powerful tool. Don't take me wrong. When I say Cooler is not scary from a distance, I just mean that his beam is not the best, and that attack is actually, even though it's a low, it's super slow as well. I think he leaves you vulnerable for a very long time. Like if you see it coming, it's super easy to super dash across the screen and go into a direct punish right away. Oh, this is the section of the live stream where they try to combo into his level 1 and fail miserably. Look at the range on that low medium, man. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Now this is a very weird block string, but bam! I'm not sure if that was an opening, but that looks like the command grab move that you can follow up with a super dash. And he goes from that into a level 3. He's not dead, so like the damage on that level 3 doesn't seem great, or that move doesn't have great scaling. It could also be a thing. Moving on to the second match, here's the intro. Might as well play it. We haven't seen it enough times. Get super buff. Give me my Shredder mask. And now check out the second color scheme. It's just Frieza. This guy just looks like Frieza. Yeah, I like this reference a lot. It's probably Color 2, because Color 2 is usually like the direct reference to something. Or maybe it's Color 11. They'll throw a curveball, I don't know. They didn't show the character select screen at any moment, and they're always playing Cooler Goku Vegeta, which, you know, leads me to believe that 17 is already on that character select screen. Someone asked Dogura directly, maybe he'll tell you. Alright, the knee, the DP, that has a follow-up that can switch sides or can actually go in front depending on the version you do, while in the air. While in the air, you do the knee and then you smack the opponent downwards, and sometimes you can switch sides if you so desire. This instant air dash medium, this is gonna be great. Like, this tail has such a good range that it's just gonna be great for cross-ups, for engaging, for so many different options. God, look how slow that beam is. And that's probably like the zone where Cooler is gonna feel most comfortable. It's that mid-distance. From here, I mean, yeah, he's got that tool, he's got the beam, but not much else. And it cannot be comboed into. Like, notice that there's actually a big gap when he tries to do that. So, potentially you can be punished for trying to put that in a block string. See that gap? It's so huge. Alright. The beam is also probably not a true block string, because that thing, it just takes forever to come off. There's the DP. That seemed to be the light attack version because it didn't have a follow-up. God, that was so close to the ground and it still hits. Like, it has the range and it has the speed. His medium attacks are off the scale. There it is. That's the next low attack. 1, 2, 3. Into command grab. Let's go. He could follow that up if he wanted to. So he has 2 low attacks, but it doesn't seem to have a low light. There you go. The dive kick makes you slide into the ground. Yeah. Down heavy punish. Dogura was saying, stop being annoying. And bam, that's a level 1. The level 1 switches sides. Seems easy to follow up with anyone, but like, Cooler first drags you into the corner and then switches sides, so you will always lose the corner if you use Cooler's level 1. I don't know, I don't like it too much. His level 1 in the air looks a lot better, but his level 1 on the ground, I'm not a big fan of. Trying out some aerial DPs. Alright. Counter that super dash with a knee. The first character in Dragon Ball FighterZ, ever since Vegeta, that has an aerial DP. This is a huge deal. The aerial DP gives Vegeta so much quality, makes him such a good anchor. And now there's a second character that does that as well. Cooler is going to be super strong because of that aerial DP, mark my words. Oh, here they are, trying to put that level 1 super in a combo, and having trouble doing it. Vanish pick up, seems pretty regular. Cannot put that at the end of a normal combo. They were having trouble kind of linking into this level 1 super. So he's gonna try to put the DP at the end of a combo. 1. Nope, he goes too high. But maybe that with a follow-up. And you notice that actually switched sides. So we're gonna see the side switch on the DP. Bam. Actually, Cooler doesn't turn around, so that's not a good way to do it. But then they finally figure it out, because you can also slap him forward and do it. Now, in the corner it didn't work, but he's gonna try it again right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. God damn it, you did the wrong version, Moke. And forward, and level 1, and that works. And it brings the opponent back to the ground, which means it's super easy to follow up with any teammate. He's gonna be easy to follow up his level 1 super in the air with pretty much any character in the entire roster, which means he's gonna fit a lot of different teams, making it very easy to swap out a character. Sorry about that. Swap out a character in your current team for Cooler. Now, the heavy attack version of the DP, not only does it switch sides, it also puts you on the ground, allowing you to very easily follow up with any super. And I'm gonna assume it also puts you into a slide knockdown even if you don't want to follow up with any super. Next, a very interesting move by Cooler. I believe this is his 3 heavy. That's just a punch, but it goes through beams. It goes through beams, it goes through projectiles. It's immune to that stuff. And it's basically just holding down and forward and pressing the heavy attack button. Bam! That's the move right there. Now, I believe they said they had trouble canceling that into other moves, so it's that kind of risk-reward, right? It's a very powerful move, so if you commit to it, then I guess you can cancel into a vanish, but canceling into a special might be tough. And here's a level 3 reaction to a super dash. You know, most characters can do it, so can Cooler. Next match is probably the most exciting one because I think this is the one that they actually played seriously. So we got Dogura on the left and we got Moke on the right. And here they go. Bam! See that? The 3H going through the assist, the Vegeta assist. Beautiful. Already trying some extensions. Not really working out. Gets that reflect off. Beautiful. Here's the beam. I mean, he doesn't have that much options from that distance. Some reflects on that Vegeta assist. You're not going to do anything about that. And bam! He goes from a low into the dive kick. So yeah, I think overall, he is kind of slow. Like, Cooler is kind of slow. But the range and like the invulnerability on a lot of his moves, because he's got the DP, he's got that heavy attack, like that's going to make up for it. Let's go into the air. Down heavy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Get back on the ground. Didn't get the extension just right. These guys are trying this character for the first time. I think actually Dogura is the only one that has Goku on his team. Moke doesn't really have any of them on his main team. There's his aerial level 1. Puts him in the corner. And wow. He tried to do the level 3 in the air, confirming off a jumping back medium, but the jumping back medium still interrupted the super dash, so that's the range on that tail is gonna be so good. The Vegeta assist, putting him to pressure and attack. Cooler versus Cooler. We're gonna go into a full combo. Vegeta comes in. Interesting how it didn't cause a hard knockdown or slide knockdown. Sorry. Let's watch that again. To make sure. Yeah, that is a normal initiation. And then because it's a wall bounce, it doesn't go into a slide knockdown. That's weird. Vegeta's gonna finish that Cooler off, which is a bummer because I wanted to see more Cooler. Still, we get to see Cooler from the assist position and how useful he can be. The DP is obviously his assist move. Similar to Adult Gohan, Teen Gohan. So yeah, not the beam, but there you go. And that's a beautiful follow-up. He was just in a block string, catches him, calls the assist, and super dash follow-up. So good. A little bit of Vegeta versus Vegeta action. Vegeta's DP still super powerful. Gets the extension there. Doesn't quite reach after the Goku beam. Cooler's gonna tag in here, and look at the reach! God! Getting some Android 21 flashbacks. Corner combo on Cooler. This is going to be some huge damage. Okay, he doesn't finish with a super because, hey, it's a demo. I don't want to finish this character. Please spark or tag. Please spark or tag. No, he's going to do some work. There you go. Aerial combo. 1, 2. And the level 1. They just learned this. They're already putting it into practice. And reset. Goku is dead. And there goes Cooler. Okay, so the rest of the match, we don't really care, do we? Other than that, we were sort of expecting like a trailer for Android 17. It didn't happen. What happened was a Nintendo Switch trailer, which confirms the 1v1 and 2v2 options coming for Nintendo Switch. You can clearly see there's only one character on each side of each team. When it switches to 2v2, there's only 2 characters. It's not like a fake 1v1 or a 2v2 like we've done previously on this channel, where we kill off every character until it's a 1v1. And of course 3v3, which we also have, it's party battle. Overall, Cooler looks like a strong character, obviously. I think the invulnerability that he has and the range that he has on his normals are his biggest strength, at least at first glance. His weakness might be the speed and also I don't know a lot of people who will want his assist on his team. So it's taking a place that already sort of exists. Like, it's very, very similar to other assists that we already have. So that was the biggest bummer for me personally. But other than that, I mean, it's a very brand new character. It's very unique. So that always makes me happy whenever I see something like that from Arc Systems, which is all the time apparently. But that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Videos like these are only possible thanks to your support. So head on to Patreon, help us out, and get some exclusive rewards for yourself, like these top supporters on the left. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.